If that's the case, what you would look to do is find your slope, either calculating or counting, and then plug in the information for x1, y1, and m, and just leave it in that form. You don't have to do anything else if it asks you to put it in point slope form. So once again, I want you to try this problem. Okay, see if you can identify, based on that graph and the fact that the line passes through the point 1, -1, and can you find what the equation is in point slope form? Again, point slope form is the following. And so it tells you that you have this point, 1, -1. And so if I want to find my slope, the easiest thing to do is going to be to count. As I start to move up, it looks like 0, 0 could, it's pretty close, not exact, but it's pretty close. But if you had a slope that has a rise of 1 and a run of -1, you would be able to go up and over in that same pattern and see that it fits, but that's not the case here, right? As you go up and over, it kind of fits here, but not quite. Then up and over for sure doesn't, as you get multiple rotations in on that. So what you would do is you would go through and look for the ones that do fit. So here would be one at -6, 7. Here, if I come down here, I can find one here at 8, -9. So those would be the points that you would need to identify if you were going to use or find the slope for this. So if I count down, I go a total of 7 down plus another 1 gives me -8. And as I move to the right, I go over 6 plus another 1, which gives me +7. And so there's my slope, -8/7. Okay, and so what I can do is plug in any point. Well, I'm going to use this point 1, -1 since they gave it to me, but I could have used any of these 3 points to come up with my solution. And I'm going to get y minus, my given y is -1, so it becomes a +1, equals my slope, -8/7 times x minus my given x, 1. So this is probably the most common answer that you would find. But there are some other possibilities. I could have also said y minus 7 equals -8/7 times x minus a -6. I could have also said y minus a -9 equals -8/7 x minus 8. And so those would be 2 additional possible answers based on what you see in the graph.